All right. So, welcome to our group's passphrase generator. If you're familiar with Bad Bunny, the absolute goat, one of his songs is named Si Veo a Tu Mama. So, that's our group name. So, we entered our names and essentially requirements for our passphrase up in our title box. And we have some pictures of our creators or pictures that represent us, I guess I should say. so, so this first one is Chase's. This one is Ty's, and this one is mine, Jared's.
Sweet. And so here we have our starting point of our function. We chose the passphrase project. And so we started by, up at the top, we just have our import functions where we have the random, where you're importing the random function, and then also the import math libraries. And so the first part of the code that we have is we have the user underscore desire equals y, and then we have, this is kind of our loop. So our loop is while the user desire is equal to y, will be in this loop, and then I'll talk a little bit more about the loop at the bottom where kind of the requirements are.
And then this next part is our function that we created in here. And so this is with getting the name of the person so we can greet them. And so it's just defining it, and then to allow us to work down here is getting the input of the name, and then it'll print greetings and everything else that it says right there.
So the next part of our code is essentially we're figuring out y for the rest of our code block here. So y is an input that needs to be an integer. Now, if y is greater than 4, we essentially bring it into a loop with this new input right here so that the person has to choose something in between 1 and 4. Now, the reason being is we don't want someone to create a 99-word password. Nobody really wants like paragraphs or pages or that long of a password. So we limited it to between 1 and 4 with those functions here.
Yep. So after that, after the user inputs how many words they want, we use that number that they give us and we grab those words from a text file. So here we have our code that reads the text file, and then here we have our code that will take that user word count and will take out that many words from it, and then it will, right here we have a function that joins them all together. So if we didn't have that function, it would just come out like in a list, but this allows it that when we print the passphrase list, it comes out joined all together.
Exactly. So this next little paragraph here deals with lists and numeric variables here. So we made a list right here of all the possible numbers that we can put into our list. Now in our password, we use only 1 because that's typical of passwords. You usually normally put about 1 number in your password. So we defined this Z or as an input, and we created a yes or no option essentially. So if Z equals yes or Y, then it prints, okay, I'll add a number to your passphrase, and it adds this random number from the number list into the passphrase for us and prints out the new and improved passphrase list 1. And if you enter anything else besides this Y, it will send you into the next portion.
And the next portion's going with adding the special characters, and we give you the option of whether or not you want to add a special character, so you don't have to. Here we have the options of special characters that you can that can be randomly selected into it. And so if you put yes, it does the passphrase you get from up here, and it'll add a random special character from the list right here. Otherwise, it'll just print OK, and you move on.
Sweet. So then after that concludes the generation of your passphrase, and so then we ask the user if we present to them their passphrase, and we ask them if they like it. They then have the option to say yes, they did like it, or no, they didn't like it. Right? We put those in if-then statements. And so if they said yes, we say, great, would you like to make another one? Yes or no? And if it does, then this is where our loop comes back into play. If they say yes, it'll loop them back so then they can create another one. And if anything else, we say, thanks for using the passphrase generator. Have a nice day. And then we break to end the function. If they say, no, they didn't like the passphrase or the passphrase that they created, we ask them if they would like to make another one. And if not, if they don't want to make another one, we break and end it with a nice message. So we wanted to run the code real quick. So type in our name. That's boring. Sweet. So we type in our name. It comes back, how many words do you want in your passphrase? So for example, if we say like we want 6, it says choose an integer between 1 and 4. So then we can choose 3. Would you like a number in your passphrase? Yes. So it adds, you can see it adds, we have our passphrase here, and then it adds a number on there. And then do you want any special characters in your passphrase? Yes, we want one of those as well. Adds one of those. Do we like this password? Yes, we like this password. Would we like to make another one? No. Then it ends the code. And then we can try it again. This time we'll make one for your dad. How many words do you want in your passphrase? We go 2 this time. Do you like a number? No. But maybe we do want a special character. So then it's got a special character in there. Do we like this one? No, we don't like this one. Do we want to make another one? No, we don't. Dang, someone wants to steal our social security number. Tough.
What a bummer. Yeah. So there it is. Thank you for joining us and Obi-Wan Kenobi in this fantastic art form. And we will be back with another video next time. Have a good one.